Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We are joining the Venus Return project, and this one has actually arrived at Venus. Hooray! This is probably the most, for me anyway, nail-biting part of this mission is the Aero Capture maneuver at Venus. We are going to do a propulsive assist because we need to get rid of these lateral tanks that I never thought would make it this far. Before we hit the atmosphere, otherwise our weight balance is going to be all kinds of wonky. So I've already got flight computer set up with a shutdown sequence for our solar panels and our antennas so they don't get torn off in the atmosphere, and then a boot sequence hopefully once we're around the other side to reactivate things. I've also got it set up to hopefully grab some science while we're tearing through the atmosphere at probably insane speeds. So our current periapsis is 108 kilometers, which is right around the height that our previous, God, it was so many episodes ago. It was a long, long time ago that I did a successful aero capture at Venus without deorbiting. And it was really by like the skin of my teeth. So let's just go take a look at the map real quick. Yeah, so I have this maneuver node set up here to do our braking maneuver. Get rid of those tanks, and that should give us plenty of time to turn around. To really get rid of the tanks, we only need to burn for about 2 minutes 31 seconds. Then we'll turn around, push the heat shield into the wind, hopefully finish our capture maneuver, and go about our merry way. We'll collect some science on the way, and then we can start trying to figure out how to bring the little guy home. All right, well, that's that. All right, well, I guess now, except just go on ahead and bring it home. Oh, hold on. If we run our shutdown sequence and then do our burn, we won't be able to stage tanks free. So maybe it's just best if I program that in. Alright, so the node's in 6 hours, 42 minutes. 6 hours, 42. Check. On the button here, I'm going to press the spacebar to stage it right at the node. So we'll just start our burn 2 minutes and 31 seconds before that. Stage not take. Retract, deactivate. Visual observations. Home return, particle collector. Yeah, it did not take. I was still in that box because I'm... Okay, well, we'll try for 6 hours, 41 minutes. I'll just try to speed through about 20 seconds of stuff. Stage. Oh, come on. Toggle stage, and now it's in there twice. Great. Glad I caught it, man. A second stage event would just absolutely tragic. I can expand this window, can I? Cancel command. Not a big deal. All right. Let's just write this in. Okay, here's our side. Oh, that was just our telemetry analysis. That was what I was using to gauge our signal delay unabetted. Oh, there she is. Okay, so 2 minutes 31 seconds before the staging event, I need to kick on the engine and burn off the rest of the fuel from these tanks. That's really all there is to it. last look here at the map. That should give us plenty of time to turn around before we're actually atmospheric. I would say the problem is that there is absolutely no way we're going to have any kind of contact with anything, no matter what. Oh, well, that's nice. Venus seems to have lost her clouds. That's interesting. All right. One other thing I just kind of was having some hesitations about is this toggle stage command. I don't know if I trust KSP to execute it, seeing as how often it doesn't actually stage when you press spacebar. So toggle, my delay is set to 0. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that out. And then I am going to set up a new command delay for 6 hours, 12 minutes. Oh, let me verify again. That's the stupid node. 6 hours, 17 minutes is periapsis. Maneuver 6 hours, 11 minutes. So we'll be just a little bit past that. And couple. Couple. Let's see. Here we've got 4 decouples in here. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right. So periapsis maneuver node. That's what I'm looking for. Be just a bit after that. All right, well, I guess we can just ride it on in. I just need to remember that 2 minutes 31 seconds before our maneuver node is when we need to light our engines, do some braking, adjust our periapsis as needed. That should be our cancel command. So just make sure that there's a staging event. Let me make sure it's just not listed. Okay, good. Back to business. Business of falling and accelerating very, very fast. It is quite nice, I'd say. So I do wish the clouds would magically come back. That could be extra nice. Right, we're down to about the 20-minute range or so. We should be hitting our shutdown sequence in about 4 minutes. Good. We'll also take this as an opportunity to orient ourselves into the node. Right there. All right, and we officially have no connection, so we are all on what we're going to just call pre-programmed flight instruction. Although it's really just me flying by hand because that's the way I prefer to do it. I know. I don't consider it cheaty. I'm sure I've touched on that before, but sometimes this remote tech stuff just gets so irritating. What? Oh, well, I guess we're getting our creeping cloud layer back. That's interesting. Okay. 2 minutes 45 seconds. Let's ullage it in. It is ullaged. I got another 10 seconds or so. I'm just going to go ahead and fire them a little early. I'd rather they be certainly empty. Second or two of delay. Oh, well, we've got an extra 10 seconds of leeway time there. All right, and now the fun part of just monitoring very closely our periapsis while we do about 2 minutes of me trying desperately to concentrate on like 4 different numbers at a time. So this should be tragic. I think I'm going to aim for about the 105 range. I guess I should be trying to find a balance point. At the node, we'll raise it. Let's see. Low. And yeah, low. Not very fast, but it does lower. Really are kind of walking a hairline with that. And this half cloud cover thing is really... it's distracting. There's 105. Let's see if we can't balance it out. God, I wish I could remember what altitude I came in last time I did an Aero Capture at Venus. I'm sure it was higher than this, but we are a whole lot heavier, to be fair. I guess I can let it slide up a bit. We got about another minute and some change of burn time. I'm not climbing particularly fast, but there. Now it's not climbing at all. Well, okay, it is. Can't quite decide what it wants to do. No big deal. Bit. Wow, that's falling really quick. And of course the line just shifts ever so slightly the lower and lower you get. Now I actually have to be way above the node to even see a little bit of gain on that. Right around here is where I'd like to keep it, so this would be a good place to find that. Oh, that's too low. Find that nice equilibrium point. I highly doubt I'm going to find it. 10 seconds left on this burn. I'm going to let it climb. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to... Nope, let it climb. Let it climb. Engine's out. Okay, so these tanks should be done. Fantastic. 6 seconds until decoupling maneuvers. We'll just stay oriented like this, I suppose. Oh, thank God. They actually work. Bump, bump. Yeah, I'll just, not gonna mitigate that spin for me. How awesome is that? Excellent. Alright, let's get angled into prograde. Yeah, don't let this node fool you. We have way more than 310 meters per second to get rid of. Okay. Well, there still would be time to make adjustments. Not a whole lot, so I am certainly not going to try. Let's just get it done, shall we? And there's cloud cover is now complete. And thunk atmosphere. Oh crap, that came up fast. Alright. All you have to do is stay pointed this way. Everything will be fine. All we have to do. 127 kilometers and falling. Actual altitude is about 118. That's interesting. Yeah, if I remember... Oh boy. There's some things exploding off in the distance. Pattern. Oh good. I'm glad we're not littering up space. Please work. Please work. 10 kilometers. Oh, 9. Oh, wow. That came on fast. Alright, well, we seem to be holding steady. Not fighting me. And we are ablating very quickly. Alright. 104.7. We are climbing. Come on. If you were to not capture just yet, I would not be sad. But sometime soon would be really good. Are we gonna have enough of that heat shield left to get home? Well, we're coming out of the worst of it. We are still not captured. Oh, good. We did get some science. We're just going to hit keep on all of these. Both. Good time for solar particle thing to deploy. That was nice. We are not captured. We're going to have to do this propulsively. Certainly not yet. Oh, man. 104 was not low enough to capture this big honking thing. We're still moving at 10 kilometers a second. 122. 5. Safe to stick our tail out a bit. That looks like it. Alright, let's... Not enough atmosphere to even really give me any gruff about it. Ignition. None ignitions. What is going on here? Flame out, no propellants. You've got to be kidding me. I think we've got infinite ignitions, and I know we have lots of propellants. You gotta be kidding me. Again? Really? Oh, KSP, you're gonna literally kill me. Alright. Make a quick jump back to the Space Center. Alright, and then we'll jump into the tracking station and jump right back to the vessel. Bottom. RP2. Oh, please work. Please. Okay, and we're facing the retrograde. Thrusters are firing, ullage in the engine, and it lights. Good God. How much altitude did we lose because of that? Now, it seems like we're a little off balance. That's interesting. Our node has changed. Oh, good. I really wonder how much fuel this is going to take. What does that node say? That node is so incredibly wrong. Let's just plot for here and take it to an orbit. Oh, we're almost there. It's a really eccentric orbit. We're not going to worry about that because we've already been kind of screwed out of this. That debris from us. How did it do that? I don't understand. That's probably causing some glitchiness. Alright, well, we've got 800 meters per second left in just this tank. Oh, and that tank. But to leave here, we've got this tank, and of course the return module itself. So hopefully we will be okay. Hopefully. Oh, man. Well, Oh no, flight computer's programming. Oh, thank God it's still there. Oh. Let's say, if our boot sequence isn't run, this whole mission is screwed because we'll never be able to regain contact, and eventually we will run out of power. And that would just be absolutely horrible. What's our battery looking like now? Yeah, it's not that bad. Probably keep us going for a while now. Alright, just about another 100 or so meters per second. Gonna keep it to the retrograde vector. We are going to have to make an adjustment, obviously, to raise that periapsis. It says we are orbital now. Oh yeah, let's cancel that. Fantastic! We eventually hit orbit. And some of our debris did not explode. This little guy, however... Yeah, velocity, not a number, meters per second. Altitude is negative 24 million meters. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete that from the tracking station. That's probably gonna cause issues. All right, well, let's get around to our boot sequence. Goodbye, debris. Hey, we have contact. Look at that. We are bouncing a signal through our Venus lander. Which one? Oh god, way back from the Omega 1A days. That's awesome. I don't know what I need to particularly do with that. We got a boot sequence running, so everything that's going to deploy is going to deploy in about 40 minutes or so. But hey, you know what? We'll collect some solar particles while we're in space high again. But over the Midlands. Signal delay. I'm glad that stayed put. Alright, let's get around to our boot sequence. Let's level out our orbit and see what getting home is going to cost us. Alright, now we have an independent connection. And shortband also, for which we are not in range of anything. Not a big deal. We just got some solar panels to extend and start charging our batteries, which we are doing already off of just 2 panels. Even more fantastic. Alright, and that should be it for our boot sequence. I will just tell these guys to extend manually, because why not? We're here. Oh yeah, we're so much closer to the sun, so these solar panels are going to generate a lot more power. I keep forgetting that. Oh yeah, wow, 459.5 watts apiece. Well, those are the ones that are mostly into the sun. I think that one's actually at a better angle. 539. Exposure is, wait, 540. We probably don't need any of these. Ooh. Well, Venus got our clouds back. I guess that's a pretty good indicator, right? What is our periapsis? 55 kilometers. We need to raise that. Do I mean like barely out of the atmosphere would be great. Well, that's 630 something, so we don't need quite that much, but we can use it as a guideline. This is going to be our last step today. Come on. And we'll collect some solar particles or something. We've already done that high over Venus. I know we have because I did it when we showed up. And there it is. Yeah, we'll keep it hot. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get out here to Perry, or Apo, and make our correction maneuver, which we'll just do on the back of our thrusters. Not a very big deal. Yeah, we're 3 hours out. We can probably keep this time warp going just a bit longer. Park it. Not bad. I have to say. And yes. Now we are no longer suborbital. 142, I think, was atmospheric. We'll just go ahead and take it up to about 168. That seems fine. That seems good enough for me. Awesome. So, I guess I'm just going to have to leave it there. But thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it. And I'll see all of you in the next one. So, until then, see you later.